Vocalist Club presents.
Hello everyone in the beloved Vocalist Club family. I'm Mohammad Reza Rahmani and I'm very glad that I'm here again with another lesson of vocal training. Today we want to talk about resonance. In the last 3 lessons we taught breathing and eloquence and diction. I told you to do these exercises in a perfect way that we would go into the resonance without any problem. If it is the first time that you hear my voice in Vocalist Club family, go back to the breathing and eloquence and diction and practice their exercise as well, and then come back here. Today we are going to work together on the voice resonance in the chest and head space and provide a series of practical exercises that I will provide more and more exercises in the next sessions later. And I would ask you, dear friends, until the next session we teach a new lesson, be sure to do these exercises every day with the tips we have shared with you in the past, like to have a normal voice, never wake up and start exercising, leave it for an hour or 2 till your voice will return to its normal state. And the stomach shouldn't be too full, shouldn't be empty. I've told you all of these in previous videos, so listen to them carefully and then start this new lesson. A few things before I start the serious lesson I need to give you. We have explained in how to find our perfect voice file that the men's voice is divided into 3 parts: bass, baritone, and tenor. Though there are some voices between bass and baritone called bass baritone, and some between baritone and tenor, that is, the baritones have a good tenor. Some baritones have good bass. Are called baritone bass, and the baritones that have good tenor are called baritoner. And also the range of ladies' voices, we mentioned that they are alto, mezzo-soprano, and soprano. On the piano notes, they are divided into 4.5 octaves. That is from the lowest bass pitch of men to the highest pitch of women. We have defined the octave definition in the previous lessons. Octave is the range of 2 notes that have the same name but different sound. For example, from do to the next do or to the previous do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. From the first do to the next do, which is 8 notes, is called 1 octave. And all people and every one of us has 2 octaves naturally. From our lowest pitch to our highest pitch, we have 2 octaves in our voice generally. Each octave is divided into 2 equal parts called tetrachords. So, in the other words, every one of us has 2 octaves or 4 tetrachords. And there is an octave that is called falsetto, and some people consider it as head voice, which is not true because it is unnatural. And when we add these octaves together, we have 3 octaves and 6 tetrachords of voice, which we will work on them in the exercises. If we imagine 2 octaves of each person, here it is the lowest pitch and here it is the highest pitch of our voice. They are our 2 octaves of voice that are on each other. Here my thumb is the first octave, and here is our highest pitch, and here it is the lowest pitch. And as I told you, each octave is divided into 2 equal parts called tetrachord. I mean, here in our first octave, It is the first tetrachord, second tetrachord, and third and fourth tetrachord. So we have 4 tetrachords. The lowest tetrachord, the first tetrachord, is about chest vibration. When we are singing in the first tetrachord of our voice, if we sing correctly, we will feel vibration in our chest. In the second tetrachord, we have to feel vibration above our lips. In the third tetrachord, we have to feel vibration in here, in the sinusoidal cavity of the cheek. We have to feel vibration in here. And in the fourth tetrachord, we have to feel vibration in frontal sinus cavity. So it was second, third, and fourth tetrachords. This part is called chest voice. This part is called head voice, and the second and third tetrachords, as I said, are lips and sinusoidal cavities, which they are called middle voice. In our classes, we want to work on our middle voice, or the second and third tetrachords, the upper lips, and the sinusoidal cavities. Okay. Because the friends who listen to me are in different voice types, some are bass and some are baritone, some are alto, we do the exercises in 1 octave. From Do or C3 to another Do, C4. Before I begin the exercises, I will give you a few tips and then we will start. Today we will work on 3 exercises. There is an M sound in vocal training that we say it with a closed mouth. As you know, for saying the sound of M, we should close our mouth. Like this. But this M in vocal training is different and you shouldn't say it normally. You should imagine that there is an egg in your mouth and say M in that way. Like this. If you do it right now, you will notice vibration in your sinusoidal cavities on your cheeks, on your eyes, above your lips, and this is the correct path for your voice. The second thing that you must pay attention to it while you are practicing the exercises is that you shouldn't put pressure on your voice. The voice should be normal. Imagine that someone is sitting in front of you in 1 meter and wants to hear your voice. How much pressure is on your voice? No pressure. And the third point while you are practicing exercises is that your neck muscles should be completely free. And I will tell you how to do it while we are practicing. Very well. Our first exercise. We use our diaphragm and inhale. We want to say the S sound in 2 majors scale and then connect the M sound, which I explained, and we want to continue till we can. But our voice shouldn't be weak, shouldn't be strong, shouldn't have vibration, our muscles shouldn't be in tension. And then we will do the exercise and go higher for 1 semitone each time. I will do the exercise as an example for you 2 times, and then you can do it. We inhale. We imagine that we have an egg in our mouth. You must feel vibration in these parts. In order to feel vibration better, you can put your fingers here on your cheeks, like this. Leave your mouth and do this again. And you must feel the vibration by your fingers. I do it one more time. Right now these parts vibrated. Next note. Till you can. Next note. Look, I can move my neck while I'm doing these exercises in order to be sure that my muscles are free. A semitone higher. I did it for one octave, semitone by semitone. You can install diapason or a tuner on your cell phone and practice the exercises in semitone scale. Now I'll come down. You have to do this exercise precisely right now because I want to teach you more. I cannot do it more, but you have to practice on each note. I played all the notes for you, and if you even don't have any application for playing the notes, you can pause the video and repeat this part and then work on it. You have to feel the vibration in these parts till you have breath. Then you go to the next note. One you should go down to up and once up to down. I play only the notes once and each note is 2 seconds because I want you to have the notes and then take a breath, say S sound and then connect it to the M sound till you have breath. And then we go back again. Say S sound and connect it to M sound till you have breath and say all these notes. In the second exercise, we just use the M sound, which I told you, and we don't use the S sound in this exercise. This is a new exercise, and in this one, we just use the M sound without pressure on our neck muscles and in a way that upper lips and these sinus cavities vibrate. We play the notes. Again, I do it for you. I play the notes, then I will say them, and then you do it. Like this. With M. Keep in mind that during this training session, you should feel vibration in this area. Pay attention to have the correct posture of sitting or standing. If you are sitting, sit on the edge of the chair. Feel the lordosis by spinning the hip. Hand muscles should be completely relaxed, chest forward. Correct breathing. You can do this exercise every day, even twice or 3 times a day. You can do these exercises in any part of the day that you are ready and feel comfortable, and until 2 weeks later, just by these simple exercises, you can understand that these resonators, which they were sleeping till now, will wake up and will be activated gradually. At that time, you will understand that in a third or tetrachords, we don't shout. A good singer is a singer that from the lowest pitch to the highest pitch of his or her voice, the color of his or her tone doesn't change. For example, if the color of my tone is green, from the lowest pitch to the highest pitch, it should be green. It is false that it starts with green, then changes to blue, and then it becomes a very bad gray. If my voice is Muhammad Reza's voice, from the lowest pitch to the highest pitch, it should be Muhammad Reza's voice. Anyone that hears my voice should recognize that it is Muhammad Reza's voice. It is not supposed to start with Muhammad Reza's voice, then changes to James' voice, and then changes to any other's voice. This is a fact, an essential one. Make sure that your tone doesn't change color. And then the third exercise, with a closed mouth saying sound as I explained. Do this exercise daily too, like the other exercises. Dear friends, please take these exercises seriously. If you feel that you have still problem in breathing, stop the training session and go back to the breathing session and fix the problem, and then come back to this part. Don't leave the exercises incompletely and go to the next one. We try to put a logical gap between the lessons so you can do the exercises better. And I consider that you are practicing every day and you are working on them. The third and the last exercise that we want to work on it today. We will play and say the M sound in 5-note scale, going up and coming down. I will do it for you one time, then you do it. Like this. These 2 last exercises are very important. Pay attention that the posture of your body should be correct. Pay attention that you must imagine there is an egg in your mouth. You should feel the vibration and your muscles should be free. Do these exercises, and if you have any questions, I'm waiting for them and I will answer them. Some people say that the voice of a singer should be up and forward. This is exactly what we are working on. Imagine my side view. Divide my head to 4 parts. If you divide your head to 4 parts like this, here it is back and front of the voice, and this is up and down of the voice. These 4 parts in here, they are up and front of the voice. It means our voice should be in these parts. By correct breathing and by the lessons and exercises that we are working on, you can be sure that your problems will be solved.